Hey Tanya, hope you're doing well. My name is Christa, and we actually got connected through Facebook because I made a post in the contractors page, the general contractors page. By the way, I'm filming this video outside, so I apologize for any loud noises or cars or motorcycles or anything you might hear. I hope it's not too much of a distraction, but like I was saying, I made a post in that group for North Carolina contractors and subcontractors, and you were one of the people who left a comment. And so I went and I took a look at your website, and I actually wanted to send this video over to you because there were several things that stood out to me, and there's actually three key things that you guys can start doing today at the Art of Plumbing to really boost your business, really rank higher in Google, and even begin to beat out some of your competition. And so if by the end of the video, you like what you've seen, you like what you've heard, and you feel like I can help you out, then please feel free to reach out to me. If not, no harm, no foul whatsoever. That's totally fine. Still feel free to though to just take this video, as a gift and use it as a basis to begin to bring in more business on your own, just using some of these tips. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to be talking about three key things. I'm going to be talking about content, citations, and backlinks. And I'm going to explain more detail what those are as we move along. So content is everything here on your front page. And that includes the pictures, it includes the words, it even includes like what the pictures are saved as and what's behind the pictures. Now, when I say what the pictures are saved as, let me see if I can do it right here. If I right click, see if I can right click on this image here, and I go to save image as. These words and letters right here, Google recognizes that as content. Google has changed a lot, honestly, in the past 5 to 7 years in the sense that they value content a lot more than they used to. And they value specifically authoritative content, which means content with intention. And so a couple ways they measure that is just a standard of 1,000 to 1,500 words is what they like to see at minimum when it comes to content. One, because that gives you enough space to really let your potential clients know what it is you do, where your locations are, all of that basic information that they would use when trying to decide whether or not to hire you guys for whatever project they need done. And so a second thing with that 1,000 to 1,500 words is something called keywords. That amount of content allows you to really capitalize on those high search volume keywords, right? Those keywords that a lot of people are using when they go into Google to search for the type of services you have to offer. And so something I'd encourage you to do, and by the way, keywords are very important. I cannot stress it enough. Something I'd encourage you guys to do, really simple, go through your website and resave and re-upload all of your pictures using a keyword. And that will allow you to begin to really rank for those words and really put you in the running to outrank even your competition on Google. And when I say keywords, I'll even show you a couple in a second, but I just mean like plumbers in Raleigh, plumbing in Raleigh, North Carolina, plumbing in Cary, North Carolina, plumbing companies in, I don't know, in Chapel Hill, right, North Carolina. So those are keywords, high volume keywords and search terms that a lot of people are using per month to search for plumbing services in North Carolina. A really good comparison and contrast thing I like to do, and by the way, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of Matthews Plumbing Solutions, but they are ranking pretty high for some search terms, and so I wanted to see where they were as far as their content and where you guys were, so that we're not guessing, we can have a solid number. So I scanned the front of you guys' site for Art of Plumbing, and I saw 65 words were on your front page. I scanned the front of their website, and I saw 410 words were on their front page for Matthews Plumbing. And I just scanned the front of the page and came up here and put it in wordcounter.net. And so a really, given these two numbers here, you guys have 65, they have 410, a really practical thing you could do to start off, and really practical and proactive thing is to go for 1,000 words at least, at minimum, on your front page and really begin to capitalize on those keywords. And when keywords and content are done well, it really begins to set your website up to act more as a magnet that attracts in that clientele. Also, I just want to bring to your attention that when we're talking about ranking our site and really boosting our online presence and bringing in more clients, Google is honestly, to me, less of a search engine and more of a popularity contest. So with content, the more the merrier. And then another thing that this rule applies to is called citations. Now, I went in here in Google and I just put plumbers in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I see what right here. This is the organic section right here. This is the Google map pack. And so pretty much we see a business name, right? A business address and a business phone number listed here. And that's what a citation is. A citation is your business information listed in an online directory. And there are hundreds, if not thousands, of directories where you can list your business information. So Google, of course, is a directory. Facebook is a directory. Yelp is a directory. Yellow Pages is a directory. And there's so many other directories online. Here is why citations are important. The more citations that you have, in the more authoritative sources, authoritative directories. And when I say authoritative, I just mean how much Google trusts that directory as a legitimate directory. So the more citations that you have, the higher up in this Google map pack you will appear. Now for this, when we're measuring citations, I use a tool called WhiteSpark. I love WhiteSpark. It helps me not to take shots in the dark when we're talking about how many citations you need to begin to outrank your competition. So I put your information in here and I can see that you guys have 15 citation sources. And I like WhiteSpark too because I can use these drop downs right here to see specifically what URLs lead to the citation, so I can see specifically where those are, right? And I did the same thing with Matthews Plumbing Solutions. I came and put them here in WhiteSpark, and I see they have 37 citation sources. So you guys currently have 15, and they have 37. So this is another reason they are currently outranking you guys. But citations are very doable. It's an easy thing to do, and WhiteSpark makes it even easier because we say, okay, in order to outrank and bring in more clients than Matthews Plumbing Solutions, one of the things we have to get is more citations. How many more? Well, at least 37 and more, right? Third and final thing I want to cover is something called backlinks. Now, backlinks might be one of the most important parts of really outranking your site, and here's why. A backlink is an authoritative website, an authoritative online platform that is linking up with your website, and they are sharing their authority with you. And because they are sharing their authority with you, your authority in Google is going up. And again, when I say authority, I just mean how much Google trusts you, right? And so right now, you guys currently have 7 referring domains giving you 10 backlinks. On a scale of 1 to 100, your domain rating strength is currently a 0.1. On a scale of 1 to 100, your URL strength is currently a 13. So this is a representation of how much Google currently trusts you, right? Well, we can see one of the reasons that Matthews Plumbing Solutions is currently ranking higher is because they have more backlinks and they have higher trust. So they have 21 referring domains giving them 169 backlinks. By the way, this software that I'm using to measure this is called Ahrefs. You can Google it and find it. There's another tool called SEMrush, another one called Majestic, and there's several other different tools out there. But I really like Ahrefs because, in my opinion, it is as close to Google Analytics as possible, right? And so, like I said, here's one of the reasons they're ranking higher is their backlinks and their domain rating. But I'm going to be honest with you, given this score, and I'm not just saying this, given this score, this is not hard to beat out at all. I've seen people get backlinks and, in a matter of months, their domain rating and URL rating and their trust in Google skyrockets because they have good authoritative backlinks, right? And we can even go in here. I'm going to click on their keywords, their organic keywords, and we can see what they're ranking for, right? Plumber Knightdale, North Carolina. Plumber Gardner, North Carolina. There's about 150 people searching this term per month. A very low keyword difficulty. So these are even some of these terms that you can take and put behind those pictures I was telling you about and begin to rank for those keywords, right? Well, Tanya, thank you so much for your time. I went a little bit over, but I did want to get this information to you. I hope it was helpful and insightful. And I'll be reaching out in a couple days just to grab your feedback and see what you thought of the video. So yeah, I hope you have a great evening, and I look forward to talking to you soon. All right, bye-bye.